And it will go when it starts to be a Democratic president doing this. People on the table will howl when they see it. But I'll say this about Donald Trump. Nobody can program the news better than this guy. He flailed last night. Last night, he gave a horrible speech. He's bad at doing it. I understand why he doesn't do it, because he wasn't very good at it. He didn't give us any headline about the war. And this morning, he dropped this news about Pam Bondi. And now the headline of the news is about Pam Bondi, and we're not talking about that bad speech you gave about last night.
Don't worry, we'll be talking about the war coming up. Let me play. This is Todd Blanche at CPAC a couple of days ago, just to give you a sense of what kind of positioning he is in going into this new role.
There is not a single man or woman at the Department of Justice who had anything to do with those prosecutions. Director Patel has cleaned house there too. There isn't a single man or woman with a gun, federal agent, still in that organization that had anything to do with the prosecution of President Trump.
So, Ellie, I mean, there are a lot of problems with that, including that many of the people that they're talking about are just regular civil servants doing their jobs, people who are asked to work on cases and who did them, and they were purged.
You know what galls me about that? So Todd Blanche and I were at the SDNY together. We were contemporaries. We started within a year or two of each other. And he is talking about and ginning up cheers for the fact that they fired people just like what he once was. Third year, fourth year, fifth year, line AUSAs, federal prosecutors doing their job faithfully. I have problems with some of the things Jack Smith did, but to fire the paralegals and the support staff and the FBI agents and the kid on a detail from the Eastern District of Missouri who's in his third year, that's exactly what Todd used to be himself. And to go in front of that crowd, it's a different person. I don't recognize him now. And I've defended Todd Blanche publicly. When he was representing Donald Trump in the hush money case, I publicly said the criticism of Todd Blanche for defending Donald Trump is ridiculous and unfounded. But he knows what he's doing now is dead wrong. And to Jamal's point, the fundamental line that's been breached here, you can argue about who did it, but it's getting worse now, is crossing over prosecution with politics. That's a dangerous mix, no matter who's doing it.
Yeah, I mean, and look, one of the investigations was into Trump's role in January 6th. And if I'm old enough to remember, Republicans said that that was the way that Donald Trump needed to be punished for what he did on that day. And now all of a sudden, it's some kind of partisan prosecution. Mitch McConnell was on the Senate floor saying that that is the methodology, not impeachment. Take him to court, charge him with a crime. And so that's how the system worked. And now all of those people have lost their jobs because the DOJ is a very different place today than it has been in recent years. Ellie Honig, thank you.